I think it was Coco Chanel who said that a woman that cuts her hair is about to change her life. Yep. Changing the hair. Changing the hair. There you go. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lisa, and one thing that you might notice is that this channel is no longer called My Stained Glass Journey. Nothing against the original title for the channel. I loved it when I first started. However, I have to be very honest that I have had a lot of trouble lately connecting to that name. So I appreciate every single one of you that is subscribed. If you are subscribed here, thank you so much. If you are new, please remember to hit that subscribe button. But my channel is now called Lise on Life because I just think that that is a better take on what my channel ultimately is, which is me as a mom and all of the things that I do and I participate in, from school to budgeting. I just feel like calling the channel Lise on Life just catches everything, and it makes me feel more motivated, obviously, because I am posting for the first time in a solid week and a half. So if you are new here, welcome. Let me reintroduce myself since this is kind of a new beginning and all. And I think that I will use my daughter's Mother's Day questionnaire about me to get this rolling. Here we go. So next two, my daughter said that she, meaning me, likes to hug me. I have two kids. One is 12 and one is 6, my boy and my girl. And yes, I absolutely do and am incredibly devoted to my kids. I teach. They go to the school where I teach, so they're always with me. I work part-time to be able to save up for things that they might need, or to, maybe be able to afford extra things here and there if they want to do track, or if there's something they want to pursue. I work very hard. I also, especially with my daughter, yeah, absolutely, I hug that little girl to death, because nothing against my parents, but we were not a super emotional household like that. We really didn't hug a whole lot. There just wasn't that affection. Nothing against my parents. My parents are fantastic people and they loved me very much, so please don't misunderstand. However, they just were not, I don't remember them being super lovey-dovey, really kind of hands-off. I'm actually like that in person, with normal people. People sometimes will come in for a hug and I'm I'm not yeah, I was born that way. I am just not a hugger except for my kids. My kids, total different story. And my daughter said that the best thing that I make is mac and cheese. If I'm being completely honest, it is the premium shells and cheese from Walmart that comes in a box that's kind of like the off-brand of Velveeta. So one of the things that I did when I got married, I had absolutely no idea how to cook. None. I remember standing in my kitchen with all those things that you request from your beautiful registry because everyone else was telling you to request the things, or you went shopping together and you just thought that that would be really cool. So there I was standing in my kitchen filled with all of these things that I had asked for, that I got, and I had no idea what to do with them. So I actually, a long time ago, started a food blog where I kind of taught myself to cook by trying other recipes that I found from other food blogs and then writing about them. The name of the blog, however, I'm not going to tell you because let's just say someone else purchased that domain name and what they ended up doing with it is not exactly appropriate. So I'm just not going to tell you the name. But apparently the best thing that I make, according to my daughter, comes from a box. Okay, so This is a lot of fun. I'm loving looking at my daughter's assumptions about me. Time for 2 more. By the way, my favorite treat is a McDonald's mocha frappe, because it's what I find helps me to stick to a budget, so it's not as pricey as Starbucks, but it's still something that like once a week I can get as a treat for like following through on my budget, which I have been really terrible with lately. But that's something that just needs worked on, right? Just needs worked on, needs tweaking. It needs tweaking. So, my daughter said my favorite food is broccoli. And while, yes, I do love a good broccoli as the side, especially with just a little bit of shredded cheese like on it after it comes out of the microwave. I do love broccoli, however, broccoli does not make the world go round. I also really like tacos. Tacos, burritos, like anything along those lines. I worked at Taco Bell for a long time, and so I'm always one for a good taco. I also like pizza. There's really not any foods that I don't like, except maybe Italian. Really sorry, not a big fan of like Italian foods. My mom used to make this thing with like spaghetti, but she would like cook it twice, and then like meat that was cooked twice. So it was like basically, and I love her. She tried so hard, and it's one of her favorite foods to this day. So Mom, I'm sorry. It's a whole bunch of texture that I don't like it. Nothing against anyone who likes it, just not my jam. So yes, do love broccoli. And pretty much every food except Italian. Not a fan of Italian. And my favorite thing to do to relax is to take a nap. I barely ever get to take a nap between just all of the things that I do in the housework. I very rarely, actually, if I'm taking a nap, I am really tired. I like to knit, I like to crochet, I like to sew, I like to watch YouTube videos. I'm one for a good YouTube rabbit hole from time to time. I like to read. I don't know if I said that, but very often, like, it's not like read, like sit down and read. I used to have like an Audible account where I would like listen to the books, and I got rid of Audible to be able to afford to pay off my last car, so I like went bare bones and I just never went back. So favorite things to do to relax, yeah, if I'm super tired I will absolutely take a nap. However, majority of the time I'm baking or cooking or knitting or crocheting or sewing or watching YouTube and praying. No one ever mentions that one, but I find it super relaxing and just kind of grounding to just pray. I have a spot near my house that it's far enough away from the street that you can't hear cars, and you can kind of hear the birds in the distance, and it's all woods, and it's just like you don't see any business buildings or office buildings or anything in that spot, and it just like that's my favorite place to go to relax. Like if I'm really super stressed out, I'll go for a walk and I'll just sit there and I'll just kind of sit in the quiet, ground myself for a while. So there you go. My daughter said that I like to go outside with them, and that is absolutely true. My kiddos are always with me, and I just enjoy being outside with them, doing something, going somewhere. If I work part-time, they come with me the majority of the time. They're just always with me, and I adore those two stinking humans with my whole entire life. She said that I'm really good at baking, which is something that I'm really shocked and surprised, because I really don't bake as much as I used to. I always tell her she always wants to bake cupcakes, and that is something that I want to encourage with her. So I think I need to start baking with my daughter more. And she's absolutely right that I do care about them. I care about my whole entire family, and I do what any mother does to sacrifice and to provide for her kids. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the assumptions about me thanks to my daughter. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're excited to see the direction this new channel takes, well, I guess not new channel, but newly named channel. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Happy Mother's Day to all of those mothers and mother figure types out there. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.